I am Tanvi Tajoria from the Art Seeker, and I welcome you all again to the live series by us. And this time it's a new campaign. The campaign is Mental Hygiene Monday campaign, and this was started by one of our sorry, one of our colleagues. She's Miss Pooja Singhvi, and now I'll be inviting her, and then we'll have a little chat about the campaign.
Hi, Tanvi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
Great.
Okay. So, one second, someone's saying hi. Okay. So, would you like to tell us something about yourself and the campaign? First of all, about yourself, yeah.
All right. Hi. I'm Pooja Singhvi. I'm from Chennai. I've been studying MSc Psychology and I'm working with a couple of mental health initiatives. I'm also working on my own initiative, which is YOLO Box. It's a subscription box for mental health. So I'm more inclined towards positive psychology, and I've been researching on positive psychology. I've been studying about positive psychology for over 2 years now. I completed my BCom. I have 4 years of work experience, and yeah, I think we'll share more as we go.
Okay, that's really great. Okay, so talking about the campaign, first of all, I mean, where did you get this idea of mental hygiene and not just mental health?
Since I said I'm not from psychology background, so when I started reading about psychology, I used to work while I was in college. So people around me, when I used to talk about mental health, it was an alienated subject to everybody because my whole college circle was BCom circle and office was a different environment. So mental health was something not really spoken about.
Hmm.
School, college, where we studied about psychology as well. So when I started talking about it, a lot of people, I don't know, so not a lot of people knew about it. So number one, so that was a little strange because considering how much we use of how much
Yeah.
important mental health is and not having any idea about it was very strange to me. And that is when I also started looking into different ideas that I can personally pursue to make world a better place. And that's when I started talking to a lot of people, college, office, there were networking events I used to go. And that is when I realized there is so much science behind happiness and positivity, and none of us know that. And it is quite
Hmm.
sad, especially concepts of Western countries, at least there's a little bit exposure coming along with positive psychology. But in India, there is just nothing we know about it.
Yeah.
So that's when I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what to do. And that's when something called Monday campaigns. I did public health course which I was doing online, and that was in Monday campaigns was very intriguing. Just doing one day, so it's not continuously nagging people to look into mental health
Hmm.
because that's wants to. So it was very intriguing to me कि सिर्फ just एक दिन कर लो, आज एक दिन एक activity कर लो, and then let the whole week fall through it, right? If you like it, you
Hmm.
do it. Why not just do one day at least? So
Hmm.
that's how it started, and I didn't think alone I could do anything of it. So I thought, why not bring all the other mental health pages to into it? And it was just one activity, so it was not too much to ask from
Yeah.
anybody. And I think, yeah, so night 2 a.m. I started shooting messages. I still remember July 1st, I started shooting messages. And within a week, I had 120 plus signups from all the mental health pages. And that was, I
Yeah.
think it was reaffirming saying that that's the right thing to do. And
Yeah.
that's how the whole mental hygiene Monday started.
Yeah, and I think when you break it down for the people who are not really aware of how to actually take care of their mental health, it really gets easy for them to understand कि ठीक है mental health important है हमें we have to take care of it and things like that, but कैसे, how to do it. So this how factor is really being missing, and we even as mental health professionals or budding professionals mostly focus on that mental health is important and we need to take care of it, but a lot of people don't really talk about how to do it. and you know how also usually lands up to taking mental health, going to mental health professionals, but that is also very inaccessible in present times. So yeah, I think
Right.
there this mental hygiene Monday thing, I mean I was really intrigued by the idea that doing one simple activity can really help you get through certain things at least. Yeah, you were saying something.
Correct. So also looking at, so going to a general population who doesn't know much about mental health, and उनको बोलो कि आप mental health के लिए you have to promote your mental health is important.
Hmm.
So this is the kind of camping over the years so many people have done and are doing, like you and me, right? We are screaming on
Hmm.
our Instagram pages, Facebook and
Hmm.
everything कि important, mental health is important. And over the years, it's been done. It's not that suddenly it start hua. Over the
Exactly.
years, we have been doing this. And now, if you see the trend, lot of people are coming out and actually
Hmm.
sharing their stories. Now the Gen Z and millennials are not scared of anything. So I think
Hmm.
that was also, so that also makes Mental Hygiene Monday a right time to start, where people are actually beyond that conversation. Ki now people have realized ki mental health is good. Let's talk about it. But now tell me how to promote your mental health,
Yeah.
promote your mental life, right? Do gratitude is another common post or things we hear around, right? But how? What gratitude? When needs to be done? Kaise karo? Nobody knows that, and nobody teaches us that, and still it's again stigmatic. So not many people are also talking about it. So when
Hmm.
everybody is doing, the stigma is gone. Abhi you are also doing, I'm also doing, and 100 other people are also doing. So there's no stigma.
Hmm.
Okay, it's kya stigma hoga jab everybody is doing it. So I think that is
Hmm.
also very look very aspect to see, just not for Mental Hygiene Monday, but for any campaign we do. More
Hmm.
the people do it, the more the common it becomes, less stigma is attached to it, because सब लोग कर रहे हैं ना, ठीक ही होगा sort of
Hmm.
mentality.
And also, I feel like when we talk about Mental Hygiene Monday and people who are not suffering from severe disorders are also participating, it also sends out this message that mental health का ध्यान रखना सिर्फ उन लोगों के लिए नहीं है जिनको कुछ mental illness या mental disorder diagnose हुआ है, उन्हीं के लिए नहीं है mental health professionals या mental health. So when we talk about Mental Hygiene Monday, I mean, I feel like people who do not have any such disorders but are struggling through something are also coming out and participating in the activities and doing things like that. So it's actually kind of normalizing taking care of mental health for everyone and not just people with suffering with any kind of disorders.
Correct, correct. And I also hope over the time period we do Mental Hygiene Monday, people who are silently suffering, jinko they're
Hmm.
not able to express because of the stigma or whatever it is, they come out and say, ki, yes, boss, there is a problem and it is fixable. I mean, it's not
Hmm.
fixable, but it's curable. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it openly. So that is something I'm really hoping over the time period. It's not ki start kiya
Hmm.
ho jayega, but over the time period, people will get more comfortable, and other people will learn what to say. So if my friend is having an anxiety attack or some panic attack, we don't know what needs to be said or done at that point in time. How many
Hmm.
of us get that kind of education, right, to understand when person is sad, all we say is ki theek ho jayega, it is okay to not be okay, is really trending these days. But how much of us
Yeah.
know the right thing to say, right support to give? But with this
Yeah.
campaign, I hope people learn that as well, and pages like you who are doing different creative ways. So Mental Hygiene Monday is not something constantly done. It's not monotonous, right? There is
Hmm.
one activity you as you like, right? So now Art
Yeah.
Secure Community as an ambassador program, right? Where you
Hmm.
have your ambassadors who break down the group and do it in a more supportive way. There are a
Hmm.
couple of pages nominating others, right? कि मैं कर रही हूँ, तुम करो. It goes a chain reaction. So
It's
there's
fun, yeah.
amazing to see people are actually opening up to conversations in a more creative way, because not everybody likes a certain way, right? People are different, we have
Yeah.
different styles. So that is also very interesting to see over the weeks how it is transitioning.
And yeah, and also, people have started, I mean, this campaign for the past 5, 6 days, I've been working on this campaign with you and the other whole team. So I feel like this is also acting like a bridge between the people and the mental. the help they need to take care of their mental health, or reaching out to mental health professionals, because till now people knew that okay, there is something they are very uncomfortable with, and they need to take care of that, or they need to do something about it, but they didn't know how. Now they have some person with them to whom they can reach out for guidance. For example, if we have a campaign ambassador who has a group of her own, and she's catering to, for example, 10 people at a time. So even if one person in that group is someone who was wanting to reach out for help, even if for professional help, and that person didn't know where to go or whom to ask, now that person has a link. Now that person probably can ask that campaign ambassador, and that person can guide that person to some mental health professional. So it's not just about giving activities and taking care of mental health on a weekly basis, but it's also facilitating many other, paths for the people who are looking out for help on various different levels.
That is something I haven't heard before. This is the first time I'm getting this feedback regarding Mental Hygiene Monday. But I think, yeah, so now when you have said that, I think we as a people who are running this campaign can come together and create a platform where just these people who need help can just come onto this platform and seek help, right?
Yeah.
A database of mental health professionals in their cities or something like that can help these people. So I think, yeah, that
Yeah.
could be the next step as we go along Mental
Yeah.
Hygiene Monday. That is something we can actually
And
do.
I
So
think
that
when
there is
people
some.
see other people doing these activities, either on social media or joining groups like these, it becomes even more normalized, because now that everyone is doing, nobody will be pointing out at me that why are you joining the group. So now that my friends are also doing, I can also do, because there's some kind of validation that some people do look out for, or they fear that if my friends get to know I'm doing these activities for my mental health, they will feel like ये पागल है, ये क्यों कर रहा है, इसको क्या जरूरत है. So now that a lot of people are involving, and I would like to share the experience that the campaign ambassador team shared, that when they were looking out for people for making groups and their support groups and everything, people were so much interested in joining the groups that some of the groups even exceeded their limit. So we had to manage the people somehow, but it came out like people know that, now you have a safe space to talk about your issues. Now you have a safe space to express yourself, and maybe get any kind of help that you want. So it's not just about a person, but how the other people are also impacting their friends and their peers by participating. So I would just say that if people are participating in any of these activities online, they are in a way encouraging other people as well, and that's a really great thing that people are not doing actively, but it's happening.
Right. Now, I'm just asking you, since you are also doing a lot of mental health initiatives. So if we take, so one thing is very prominent is that people need safe space to express themselves, right? Which they don't get in their peer groups or family or anything like that. So what do you think? How can we do something, create a safe space offline, like not on internet, but offline? How do we do that? Like, what are the different ways that is being tried?
See, I feel like not even almost, everyone wants at least one person to whom that person can be expressive, with whom that person can be expressive. So it's about taking the first step. So for example, if I want to build a support system for myself or a safe space for myself, I won't take the first step fearing that I don't know what the other person would say or how the person would react. So it's about taking the first step. If I talk to my friend, for example, that I want to share something, and I think that you will be the right person to share it with, you start sharing, and then, like you are expecting that safe space from the other person, you are also building a safe space for them. So it's about, first of all, encouraging people to take the first step if they are willing to have a safe space for themselves, a support system for themselves. And I'm sure at least one person would reciprocate and will also find a safe space in them. So people usually just, fear from taking that first step, from that initiative that I should go and talk to someone. And similar is with other people as well. So it's just about breaking that conversation at least once and seeing what the reaction of the other person is. And keep on trying. If not one person, the other person will reciprocate that emotion with you, and that provide that safe space for you, and you will be doing the same for them. So it's like a give and take process, and not just one way process that the other person will be available for you and you won't be there. So it will take time, but it will gradually develop into a safe space. Maybe a more number of people would like to join you guys, and if you have any mutual relationships or friendships and things like that. So it's just about taking the first step and breaking that ice of talking about mental health in the first place.
Correct, correct. I'm not sure if people are so just putting myself in that scenario like 2, 3 years back. Today I'm a lot confident than I was before to seek help or to just share what I'm feeling or anything like that. But I'm not sure if when I was 18 I had that courage to do so. That was also partly because of I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know if this is something, if I can seek help, right? So there was no mental health education as such to
Hmm.
understand to where I need to go and seek help, number one.
Hmm.
And number two, ये तो छोटा है ऑफिस स्ट्रेस है ये कॉलेज का स्ट्रेस है it will be get or it will be fine over a week, right? So there is not much mental health education as such. So
Yeah.
once I knew all of those things, once I understood mental health and I understood it's not normal to feel sad 2 weeks straight. I was more open to go and seeking help, right? So I did speak to my friends, and then there was a whole friends party and stuff like that, which like friends gang started, where we all became non-judgmental and safe space at least for an hour every week or something like that, where we could vent out. So I think
Hmm.
it's going a step before that. I think education is more important, where okay, this is not normal, right? A lot of times when you're 18 and 19, you think, hey, hormonal changes, it is just going to be this way. Welcome to adulting is a new hashtag which is
Yeah.
trending.
Yeah, I
So I
think it's
think,
all
yeah.
about the lack of awareness, or maybe the lack of knowledge, and even the lack of acceptance that there's something troubling me. I mean, I've heard people who say that I feel depressed, but I don't know if I need help. So people know that they are suffering from something, people know that they might need help, but there's lack of acceptance that there is something that needs to be taken care of, or that needs some kind of intervention, either on personal level or through a mental health professional. So, I mean, the thing you said, that how can people build a safe space for themselves in a practical setting, it includes a lot of intervention on a lot of levels. It can be education, it can be how the schools function. So how the schools function also impact the children, and these children grow to become the adults who feel like nahi ye mera office stress hai. So that conditioning is not just from today, that is from the day one when you gave your first exam, when you were said कि तुम्हारा exam stress है, that converts into office stress. So it's about education, it's about telling people what mental health is. It goes on so many levels that I personally believe that if you really want to make a change, it is better that we start working on our children first, and then move on further, because these children will grow up and have the same conditioning in their mind, and then when and after a certain age, it gets difficult for the people to change their conditioning, to challenge their own conditioning. So I personally believe working with the children would help a lot, uh, if we really want to work on in this mental health sector.
Correct, correct. And I think schools play a major role in that,
Yeah.
to teach them this is like how to express your anger for that matter, how to hear and know. So these days, kids, I see a lot of tantrums the kids say when they hear a no because they aren't habitual. So हमें कैसे बड़ा किया था? We were said no 100 times and yes a few times. But these days, with the whole sophistication in our society, I think kids can't hear a no. 2 year old to say like
Hmm.
8 year old, 10 year old, it gets difficult for them to hear a no and things like that because of the whole conditioning ki they are supposed to be this way and they deserve it. So this whole deservedness thing, I
Hmm.
deserve it, but life is not actually that way. So you explore when you go out to a bigger world. There are much more hardships in life which they are not able to face at some point because of this whole conditioning which you were talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
I think we have a question here, and yes, oh no. How do
I
you take care
don't
of your
think.
mental health on daily basis? So I think there is where this campaign comes into play when we say about taking care of mental health every day. Yes, you would like to answer that question?
So there is nothing as such a particular thing you need to do to take care of it. It's just how you structure your everyday. So you wake up at say 8 p.m., 8 a.m. and you sleep by say 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. or 2 a.m. So whatever your sleeping, your day is, you schedule it in a way where you are able to carry out your daily activities in a more peaceful and organized way. So obviously this is for more people who don't have much of mental illness symptoms. For a average population, you do not do multitasking, you hydrate yourself properly, exercise, eat good food. So this is something I don't think it's spoke enough. Eating patterns, right? What you eat really matters. You eat chocolate and you feel good because that chocolate is doing something on your mental health. So the same way, eating good is really, really important. And I think, yeah, so there's no matter okay, yeah, ye karoge, mental health ठीक होगा. There's nothing like that. So it depends. It also depends on what your body says. So few days you don't feel like you want to sleep an extra hour. Sleep for an extra hour, right? So listening to your body is very important. Your body gives you all sort of signs and symptoms to tell you कि boss you have exhausted and थोड़ा शांत हो जाओ. And it pushes you कि नहीं एक और document खत्म कर देंगे, एक और meeting कर लेंगे, sort of a thing. So I think
Yeah.
listening to your body is also very important. And driving from positive psychology, there are certain things you can do on a bad day which will uplift your mood. Gratitude exercises. So what we are doing for this whole August month is something really, really powerful, right? And there are like 100 ways to show gratitude. So little things what you do on an everyday basis influences. So बीतते ऊपर कि मुझे आज प्रमोशन मिलेगा तभी मैं खुश रहूंगी. आज शादी शादी हो जाएगी, then I'll become happy. So you set all of these restrictions on your happiness, but you can very much be happy in this moment, right? So mental hygiene Monday is something I wanted to do, and today I'm doing it. So I do have vision for it कि मुझे इतने लोग, I want to reach 500 group for example, and I can't say myself कि जब 500 लोग होंगे तभी मैं खुश रहूंगी. It doesn't work that way. I'm happy today. This is something I wanted to do. I'm doing. I'm happy in the moment. But I also have these goals and milestones to push myself, right? So when we say becoming the best version of ourselves, I think this is what, just being content with what you have, but you also have the hunger to move forward. So I'm talking about a social initiative. It could be your work. It could be like you have 10 clients and you need 20 clients. But you can't say कि 20 clients होगा तभी you deserve to be happy, right? I've seen so many people do that. I have done it myself, right? I have made to-do list and तब ये होगा तभी I will eat an ice cream which is lying in my fridge, right? I've done that with myself and it doesn't work that way. You feel more and more miserable, right? बिकॉज कुछ ना कुछ टास्क तो रह ही जाता है, कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो ही जाती
Yeah.
है, राइट? सो इट्स out of our control, but what we can really control is about our happiness. And today I'm happy, today I'm satisfied with where I am, right? I don't mean I don't regret, I haven't done mistakes or I haven't felt anything wrong in my past. Neither am I saying I'm not going to move forward, but at this moment I'm happy and XYZ is my mission or vision for my life and I'm going to move ahead. Staying happy, right? It is not, so your goals are not equal to your happiness, right? Goals are,
Yeah.
you have to do. But happiness is a whole different state
Yeah.
of mind where you be happy.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to talking about how to take care of my mental health, it's very specific, it's very subjective to every person. So, for example, when I'm talking about taking care of my mental health needs would be different from yours, and ours would be different from some other third person or the person who asked this question. So, when you say that you want to take care of your mental health, but how you need to see what aspects of your mental health do you feel that need your attention, need some kind of help that you're looking for, So if you think that you're being overworked and you just can't take rest anymore, or ज़्यादा काम है, you cannot manage time. So that is the problem. That is the aspect of your mental health and your routine that needs to be taken care of. So in that case, if you start managing your work better, or if you start managing your time better, probably that help you manage yourself and your mental health better. So I would suggest look into your needs, look into how you are catering to those needs, on what level are you actually taking care of your mental health or not, and then see what can be done regarding that. And as Pooja said, exercising and taking thinking about all those mental hygiene activities and the gratitude activities, expressing gratitude on your bad days. I mean, that would sound like a preaching statement or something like that. But once you start doing it, once you actually start being grateful about things that are good in your life, that will start impacting your mental health as well gradually. Of course, nothing happens overnight. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to mental health, pay attention to your own needs and don't compare your mental health with the other person. I mean, that he or she is happy, why am not? Why am I not? So yeah.
Yeah, so it is so this okay. So mental health is something. This is the question I think I also receive constantly, and I ask so many psychologists and psychiatrists I meet. So I work with counseling centers, and so I keep asking them, keep what is that thing? What? How do I take my mental health? I listen to my body. I rest well. I sleep. I eat. I exercise. But there is still something you don't feel very happy or life
Exactly.
about certain. And I think that is again, I think it's a journey, it's an exploration. It's okay if you're not feeling there right now, right? It's a journey. You will feel you're there at some point in time. Meanwhile, just hold on, sleep well, eat well, do your exercise, do your own thing. And yeah, I think that's something very important. And if you feel you are not doing okay, go and see a mental health professional. Very important. And again, a lot of people go for one session, one sitting, and they come back and say कि कुछ नहीं हुआ, मैं तो ऐसे की वैसे ही हूँ. I'm still lagging in my to-do list. I'm still not able to my bed. It doesn't work that way, right? So your we underestimate our efforts into putting our mental. We always look for a magic pill, a magic person, mental health professional who will make us. But you have to put your own efforts, right? You have to listen to your body. It's all you. It's so there's this quote I can think of: "Be you, do you." So you do something, you be yourself, and you do yourself. Nobody is going to come out and make you feel bad. Nobody has the power to make you feel bad. Nobody has the power to make you happy. It's just you.
Yeah.
Lot of philosophy conversation, but yeah, if you look at a very broader level and generalized would be these certain things. Rather, you can go to a mental health professional and get your own prescribed mental hygiene activities. So mental health professionals do that as well, right, Tanvi?
Yeah. So I would say when people say that it's okay to be not okay, it's a very partial and incomplete statement. If you think that it's okay to be not okay, it's great, but it's okay only till when you are willing to do something about it. Only when you want to work towards it. So when you say that it's okay to be not okay, it's great, but uh, do work for the things that you want to improve on. You want to you I mean, everyone wants to feel healthy, either physically or mentally. So even if you're not okay, find out ways that can be helpful for you to take care of your mental health in any way. And that is where the activities that we are going to share over the next few weeks will help you, and I would say might help you in some way. And if you feel that those activities have been helpful for you in any way, and they have, you know, or if there are activities that you could adapt to for a longer period of time because it clicked with you, it helped you with your issues. So do share that with us, and we'll be happy to hear your experiences of those activities, because all the whole campaign and all these activities are for you, the people who want to work on their mental health and want to find some solutions to work on their mental health. So please do share your experiences with us as well. It's one of the hardest parts. You have to put in that work, but it's easier with help. Exactly, yeah, right. Yeah.
Right.
So
One thing
you.
before,
Hmm.
So
No,
one
we were
thing
saying
people
something.
can do Hygiene Monday is to find thing that works for you. So every week there is a different activity. Every month there is a different theme. Today, this month it's gratitude. You're going to do 4 gratitude exercises. Find the one that clicks, right? And hold on to that activity and continue doing that until you find something else that works even better, right?
Hmm.
You are going to try every activity week. So I think yeah, that's one thing very important for audience because I've seen a lot of people participated in week one but who didn't participate in the week two. And if you are not going to be consistent, you are not going to see the results, right? No matter, so you continue doing that, well and good if you find something that works for you or make changes to these activities. So the last week activity, writing through 3 good things before going to bed.
Hmm.
I usually don't do before going to bed. I do it evening when I am striking out my to-do list, saying कि ये हो गया, ये हो
Hmm.
गया. That time I
Hmm.
write down the 3 because that's I find it easier to do it that way and do it at that time. So
Hmm.
a lot of trial and error is again very important to understand what works for you. There are so many things. If you start reading, you will sky is the limit, right? So internet has so
Hmm.
much of information, right, wrong, and everything. Just one thing is just don't say it's okay to not be okay because it is not okay to be not okay, right? So the moment you say it's okay, you're saying कि ठीक है हो जाएगा sort of thing. You're just
Hmm.
brushing it under the carpet, which is not right. Say it's not okay to be not okay, and then do something which will make you feel better. So it's okay to not be okay is something I get furious when people use it, especially for people who are actually. So I'm telling my friend, "Ki I'm sad. This is what is happening with me. I'm not able to sleep." And then she says, "Ki it's okay to be not be. It's okay to not be okay. Just hold on." I'm like, "ये क्या advice हुआ? ये क्या हुआ? Tell me
Yeah, I
to
mean,
seek help."
people usually tend to understand this statement in a very different way. And instead of I mean, destigmatizing the mental illness part, it is actually normalizing mental illness. So that is where this it's okay to be not okay is actually changing its meaning nowadays. So that's why people really need to understand why it was actually started and now what it has become. So,
Yeah, for everybody,
yeah.
it's not okay to be not okay. Seek help.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't think. Okay, fine. So, with this, we'd like to end this session. And thank you so much, Pooja, for joining us. And especially thank you so much for starting with this wonderful campaign. And even I got to learn a lot from the activities and everything that you share with us. And I hope all other mental health initiatives that whom you have collaborated with are also getting to learn a lot and spreading the right kind of awareness. So thank you so much for doing this. And the people who are interested in participating in the campaign, you can follow the Mental Hygiene Monday page, or we will also be sharing the activities on our Instagram handle every Monday. If you have any kinds of doubt, you can either text Mental Hygiene Monday page or us or any of the campaign ambassadors of our page, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much, and yeah,
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for participating and what you have done with Mental Hygiene Monday is incredible. So I'm really happy. I've told you this before, but I'm again repeating myself. It's something really amazing. I didn't expect it to have such a program, right? I expected pages to post it on their stories. Zyada se zyada make a post and do it. But something like this is something I did not expect at all. So thank you so much. All the very best. I think yeah, we will over the course of period we'll figure out more things that we can
yeah.
do together. And all the ambassadors, all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tanvi.
Bye
Bye.
bye.